Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do my full review on this flashlight here. This is the Thrunite Archer Pro. So, I actually filmed this once before, and I realized that I'm a complete idiot. So, shout out to Jesse for letting me know. I put up a short about this flashlight, and I was like, oh, it's real simple. You just turn it on, and then you hold down, and then it gets brighter, blinks, gets dimmer, blinks. Then it gets brighter again. And that's it. That's how this flashlight works. Just turns on and off and you select the brightness. Have a nice day. Well, turns out I was wrong. So you can actually lock this out. You can do a strobe, you can turbo, and you can moonlight. So I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I carried it for over a week just thinking it did that one function. And I liked that. I liked that it was simple. Now, the extra stuff is actually good. It's fine. And you don't really need to use it, clearly, because I didn't for a whole week. But it's kind of funny that I didn't know that. And I did test that stuff. I tried double-clicking and doing stuff, and nothing worked. But I think what happened was when I tried that, it was locked. And then I somehow unlocked it. And then I never tried that again until Jesse mentioned it. So anyway, here's some size comparisons I'll hit you with. I've had this in pocket for a week. Instead of my CWF Micro Arcadian, I put this back in the pocket today. The thing I really like about this light, the reason why I actually made it in my pocket that long, because usually a flashlight comes in, I'll kind of carry it for a day or two. I'll try. Maybe put it in a bag, something like that, and then I'll do a review or whatever. But I love this flashlight because it's a AAA size light. It's very thin. This actually reminds me to swap the battery out because I haven't swapped it in a couple of weeks. I don't go ham with my flashlights. Now, my kid likes to use my flashlights. By the way, I got these really cool cases to hold batteries. They're from a place that 3D prints them. I think it's like Pine Grove something. Really cool little cases. And then you can buy Ranger bands as well to kind of strap on. And they kind of seem necessary because there's an O-ring in there, but it's not very good. So this ensures that you keep it nice and tight. So let me pop this guy in. Fresh battery. I have like 4 extras, I think, or 3. Forget. I think 3. And my OCD was kicking in because I wanted to buy an extra so that I could watch. This one's gonna have 1 in it. Yeah, I wanted to buy 1 extra so that I'd have. No, wait. Once I. What am I doing? Yeah. So once I put that one in, it's 3. So I kind of want to get an extra battery to make it 4, so they're both filled out. But there's really no reason for that, because if I go somewhere, I'm probably just going to take one of these containers with 2 in it. So anyway, moving on. I apologize. I also need to charge that one. So real quick, because I can. Oh, look at that. Micro USB. That's unfortunate. But what I can do is plug it into my power brick over here and get this rolling. This way I won't forget. I know this has nothing to do with the video, but what are you going to do? There we go. All right. I got to put it on trickle charge because otherwise it won't charge. All right. So size comparison. AAA light. 10440, and then this is somewhere between a AAA and a AA, and that's why I like it, because it's not too thick, right? Size wise, it's about the same height, except for you have the tail switch that comes out. That's our one negative on this flashlight, honestly. For the price point, it's the one negative, and I'll talk about it. You'll see how this switch is kind of recessed pretty much flush with this. So if you kind of put your finger here or whatever, you're not going to push the switch. You have to get in there and physically want to click that on, right? On this, you very lightly just have to push on the back. And so my one negative with this is that I actually turned it on in my pocket multiple times. And it happened without me knowing. My wife would be like, Kev, your flashlight's on. I'd be like, what? And I look down, I'd be like, what the hell? And it'd be on. And it happened twice in 3 days. I carried it for a week, and that happened. It might have happened more. I didn't notice, but my wife called it out twice over the last weekend. And it must just be, you know, it's sticking out of my pocket a little bit. Maybe my arm comes across and hits it. I don't know. Very strange. But yeah, so the ergonomics on it are pretty good. I feel like this is a little crooked. They're comfortable in hand. You can grip it like this and get a full grip, you know. And that's, you know, I usually hold the light like this, and then I look around. Whoops. And then I look around, or, you know, I'll set it down like this, which I can't do with this because it's not flush here. So not only can you hit it on accident because it's not like level with the tail, you can't sit it straight up. The CWF, you can get it to stand. It's not great. It's not perfect, but I can get it to kind of tail stand if I lean it kind of on the clip. It's not going to work on this cork, but I've done it plenty of times. I'm not somebody who really needs the tail stand feature, but some people like to have that. Neither of these are great for it, but this switch is better because it's harder to actuate, but not too hard. Some switches I don't like because they're like deep in there and it kind of is annoying to switch them on. This one's kind of got the perfect, you know, function. And I have it set for 15 and 100, and then that's it. Simple. There's no turbo, there's no moonlight, nothing. It's just very simple, no memory. We'll talk about the function real quick on this guy. So you click on, and now you're on. And then I showed you hold down, and you get brighter. Then it blinks when it gets to full brightness. I guess if you let go there, it'll stay at full brightness. And then you click down, and now it'll blink when it gets to minimal brightness, and then you're back up, right? And every time you click on and off, it reverts back to the other way. See, now it's getting dimmer, and now it's getting brighter. So it kind of reverts back, which is cool. So you can be like, oh shit, I fucked up, right? And do that. So that's how you use the flashlight mostly. If you hold down from off, you get moonlight. So you get a moonlight. And then if you hold down again, you lock it out. This is what I didn't know. It was locked out when I got it out of the package, and I thought the battery was dead. So I charged it, and I guess charging it unlocked it or something. So you'll see when I click, it just does this. I'm like, oh shit, the battery's dead, right? Well, if you hold down, it'll blink, and now you're on moonlight. And then a regular click will turn it on again, and then you can hold down to adjust brightness. So double click from off is turbo. Triple click, everybody beware if you have epilepsy or any issues. I am about to turn a strobe on. Warning, 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 strobe, strobe, strobe. Okay, here we go. You get your strobe with a triple click. So hold down for moonlight, off. Double click for turbo. Triple click for strobe. Hold down or tap once for regular mode, and then hold down to adjust brightness. Off. Hold down for moonlight, then hold down again to lock. And now we are locked. And then from off, you can just hold down for 5 seconds or whatever. And now we're back on. So very cool functions, in my opinion. I didn't need any of them except for the main just on, off, and then dim, bright. I'm fine with that. But honestly, it's kind of nice to just be like this. Okay, now I need to just find my keys. I got moonlight mode on, right? And then, oh, I really need to find something. Boom. You get turbo. Oh, I really have an issue. Strobe. You know, it's kind of nice to have all those at your fingertips with just a couple clicks or whatever. And then if you really want to adjust for something, you can do that as well. The clip has the double-ended clip like Olights where you can put it on a cap or something. I don't like these clips normally. It does work on this one. It seems to be a little tighter than the Olight one. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've had this one catch on stuff and really annoy me. And this one I've carried for a week and not had a single issue with it. So there's that. To charge, you just unscrew this guy right here. And you have a USB-C. So you just grab your USB-C plug and you pop that bad boy in. And now you'll get a red light indicator over here. That light will turn blue when it is fully charged. Very simple. Then you screw it back down and you're good to go. Is there a battery in here you can replace? I don't know. I did not try to take it apart and find out. So I apologize, but I didn't look into it that hard. This is $29 on Amazon. Should have led with that, huh? It's a budget banger flashlight, guys. Aluminum case, USB-C rechargeable, turbo mode, moonlight mode, easy adjustable settings, or brightness, sorry, strobe mode. The battery is solid, guys. I had this thing in pocket for a week, and I think it died during my review that I am redoing now, but I'm not sure. I might have just locked it. I think I might have just locked it again, and then I was like, oh, it's dead. But I'm not positive. It could have also been dead, so I'm not sure, but it lasted about a week with pretty good use. I mean, my CWF, I usually swap the battery on every 2 weeks with the 10440, but this one had extra use because I was testing it. I also let my kid play with it for like a half hour. I wasn't paying attention, and she was just playing with it. I remember walking into the living room, and it was just like this, sitting on the couch for probably 20 minutes. So, I mean, that'll kill your battery. And then the other testing I did, you know, it was on and off a lot. And I was, you know, going through the modes a lot, the dimness and brightness to show that off. So I think this battery's solid in here. I really do. And I don't know if it would get you through like a night watch situation, but you probably shouldn't be relying on a flashlight like this for that. But you could try it. I don't know. You'd have to look on their website to see, or on Amazon to see the battery time. I tried to look for it, couldn't find it. The lumens, it's 1100, I think, or 1022 lumens. So you get over 1,000 lumens on this guy if you blast it on turbo, which is perfectly fine. I mean, you can see here, this is the CWF on full brightness, which is 650 lumens. And this is this guy right here. So you can see clearly it is quite a bit brighter. So maybe a little more direct on this one, but that's about it. So I don't need more than 650. I really don't even need that. 500's fine. Couple hundred, honestly. I use my flashlight mostly at night when I'm getting undressed before bed. My wife's usually asleep already, and I kind of creep into the room, turn the flashlight on, set it down, and then do my thing. And that's what I use my light for the most. That and reading to my kid. So it did great with those things. And this is really cool. For $29, if you're not a bougie kind of guy like me and you don't care about having a fancy flashlight, which I don't know how much I care. I just really love this flashlight. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this is the only fancy flashlight I have. I've tried a few, and I've always come back to this one. I just really love it. And so, you know, I just found the right one. And I'm not like collecting flashlights. So, I don't know. But if you're not into that and you just want to get a good flashlight that works on a budget, I like this better than like the Rovivons. I think the Rovivons are cool, but they're very complicated, sort of. They have all these buttons and all this shit going on, lights inside, and if you just need a flashlight, I mean, this thing gets the job done and has some cool functions. So I would totally recommend this and the Dapper Designs Ion. The only issue with the Ion is, you know, some people have had some functionality issues, you know, QC type things. So I don't know Thrunite's track record or anything, and this one's half the price, and, you know, whatever. So check it out. Link is down below if you want to check it out. I really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you want to hit the like button, that'll help. If you want to subscribe, that'd be cool. We are trucking along here on the channel. I appreciate all you guys. Anybody who has signed up for memberships, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. I want to start figuring out something I can do for members. I don't know if I'm allowed to do giveaways, but figure something out. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.